thought you ate with that? Hold on, wait, Nigeria, you thought you ate with that? You thought you ate with that, Nigeria? Nigeria, you thought you ate with that? Nigeria, you thought you ate with that? I got something for you. Post the rest. Post the rest of the conversation. Post the rest of the conversation. Post before. Post before and after, ho. You thought you ate with that, Nigeria? You is an op-ed. You is an op-ed. Post the rest. Post the rest. Cause I got screenshots. I got screenshots. I got screenshots. Nigeria, liar. You thought you ate with that? You thought you ate down with that? You thought you... Okay. I thought I ate with that. Shit. You thought you ate with that?
Nigeria posted leaked text messages between her and Claressa. Claressa called her a broke, ugly, stupid mental patient in a text, and Nigeria only posted part of the conversation. Claressa fired back immediately, post the rest. You did not eat, babe. I got screenshots. And then someone dropped the most explosive detail of the whole situation. All of Claressa's messages go to Suki's iPad. Baby, those texts were never private. A third party had access to everything the whole time, and we have not even gotten to why the friendship actually ended yet. Welcome back to Shella Elite, where the tea is always scalding and we never sugarcoat anything for anybody. New here? Subscribe and ring that bell right now. Elite Family today has layers. Everything is based on publicly available statements, allegedly. Quick setup. Nigeria and Claressa were best friends for years. The friendship ended. Text messages got leaked. Bree went live. Peanut jumped in. And Nigeria revealed the one question that started the collapse of everything. Today, we are going through every single layer.
Peanut decided he wanted to go live and do a reaction. And he gonna say something, I didn't raise them because they stayed for a few weeks at my house.
Claressa lived with the cousin prior to her becoming successful.
Kicked it for a couple weeks. We didn't live there. We kicked it for a couple weeks.
Her and the cousin was very close.
Claressa and my cousin that we're talking about were never close.
The cousin took care of her all the way.
Claressa had already won the Olympics. My cousin never took care of her, me, or any of my mother's kids. How can somebody who can't take care of themselves or their own kids take care of me or my siblings?
Nigga, I'm talking about when your mama stayed on fucking Austin Street, nigga. I'm talking about when you was 3-4 years old, nigga, and you was still on a fucking feeding tube, eating popcorn, watching Power Rangers on the motherfucking couch while your mama ran in and out the house. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those years. I'm not talking about after. I didn't have children then. So what are you talking about? Y'all was my children then. See what I'm saying? But it's cool. I get it. Y'all need to ride the coattail of Claressa, and I ain't mad. Because shit, that's y'all sister. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's y'all versus everybody. Whatever your quarrel is that you got with Nigeria, you can have it with Nigeria.
And then the brother jumped in. Peanut, Claressa's brother, came into this publicly, and he came with family history, father issues, old stories, things from when everybody was young. Baby, when someone goes back to childhood in a public beef, that is not fighting. That is trying to rewrite who everyone has always been from the very beginning. But here is the part that should make everybody uncomfortable. Nigeria did not just respond to Peanut. She exposed him. She said he built Claressa's website, ran it for free, And then when BET and other major opportunities were coming in through that website, Peanut was allegedly blocking them unless they had a job for him, your own sister's blessings. Blocked for personal gain while standing in her corner publicly.
All this, let's play victim and jump on the internet and ask people, oh, have you been seeing the years? No, for them to see the years, they have to go back to when your ass was 14, 15, 16 years old. Yeah. Like when you was hanging around all them grown ass men that were on you. Yeah, let's talk about it. You want to talk about it or you don't want to talk about it? You want to talk about it or you don't want to talk about it? Because you been a tutor, you been getting ran through. Because how the f*** is you with a nigga right now that you was a baby? You was 5 years old when this nigga was coming around us. 6. The fuck still sitting on grandma's fucking porch on Winona? Fuck is you talking about? Matter of fact, I don't even really remember seeing you on motherfucking Forest Hill. I remember seeing Cheyenne. I don't remember seeing you on Forest Hill. I remember seeing you on Winona. Yeah. When grandma moved on Winona. Fuck is you talking about? And then I'm glad that you did that live I'm glad you made that status talking about some, you're never gonna fight me. You literally just involuntarily said that you want to kill me, which is premeditated. Thank you.
And now this is where I need to slow down because what happened in this section went somewhere dark very quickly. Peanut went back to Nigeria's teenage years, made allegations about things that allegedly happened when she was 14, 15, 16 years old. And then the mental health diagnoses came up. Nigeria has shared publicly that she was diagnosed with bipolar schizophrenia and depression as a child. She said it herself on her own live. That was her own disclosure. And it got used in this conversation as ammunition. But here is the part that Nigeria pointed out that I think is actually the most damning thing said today. Claressa was allegedly calling her schizophrenic and bipolar as insults in private texts. And then Nigeria went on live and said, those are actually my real diagnoses. You were using my medical history as an insult. Baby, there is no version of that where the person sending those texts looks good. You do not use someone's mental health as a weapon and then post about normalizing positivity. Those two things cannot coexist.
You don't want to walk around and tell people that I'm uneducated and that I got this mental illness that you have self-diagnosed. Well, you have diagnosed me with. Whole time, you the one with the diagnosis of everything that you claim that I have. You be calling me schizophrenic. Then you go on a live and say you've been diagnosed as schizophrenic. You call me bipolar. Then you go on a live and say you bipolar. You got depression and a bunch of more other shit. Like
when I was a child, I was diagnosed with bipolar, schizophrenic, depression, and a few other things. Granted, since I was a child, I've had things happen to where I knew I was crazy in the head, but it wasn't to where it's like, oh yeah, I need to continue to take the medicine and all this other extra stuff that they were trying to get me to do.
And now the one that changes everything, the real reason this friendship ended. And it was one question Nigeria asked Claressa, do you believe Papoose is still with Remy? That is it. One question from a best friend. And from that moment, according to Nigeria, Claressa started finding every little reason to make her look like the bad guy because Nigeria refused to join the anti-Remy campaign, refused to hate on Remy publicly on Claressa's behalf, and said it plainly, I am a Remy fan. She is my idol. And then Nigeria told Claressa directly, you need to sit down with Remy if you are going to be with Pat. They have a child. There is no reason for this beef. Claressa took that as betrayal. And the friendship collapsed from there. Baby, the most honest person in this situation was the one who got cut off. Nigeria told her the truth about something she did not want to hear, and that truth cost her an 11-year friendship. She asked one question about Papoose and Remy and refused to hate on command. Baby, that is not betrayal. That is integrity, and it got treated like a crime. And this is where everything lands for now. Bride jumped in, Claressa's sister, defending Peanut while Nigeria was exposing him simultaneously. The website story, the blocked BET opportunities, the personal job demands, all of it coming out in real time. And then Nigeria closed with the line that should make everyone in this situation genuinely uncomfortable. When I hit 20K on TikTok and Instagram, story time drops. Full receipts. Nothing left out. Not even what they are going to try to expose about her. Let the games begin. So that is today's tea. Leaked text calling Nigeria a mental patient. Post the rest. I got screenshots. All messages going to Suki's iPad. Peanut allegedly blocking BET from Claressa's website for a personal job. Teenage allegations and mental health used as weapons. One question about Papoose and Remy ended an 11-year friendship, and Nigeria said, let the games begin at 20K. 2 questions, elite family. 1, Nigeria said the friendship ended because she asked one question about Papoose and Remy and refused to hate on command. Do you think that is enough to end a years-long friendship, or is there more to this story? 2, Nigeria said what we have seen today is nothing compared to what drops at 20K. What do you think she is holding back? Drop it below. I read every comment and I will respond. Smash that like, subscribe to Shella Elite, and send this to somebody who needs to see it today. I'm Shella. The tea is always hot at Shella Elite. Baby, I will see you in the next one.